Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. My name is Tahir. I'm a fellow of Rules Issue of Canada, broker of record for City Pro Realty Inc. brokerage. Today we pick up a topic, buying a power of sale property. Power of sale is a process when a borrower defaults on the mortgage, and that default create a situation where the lender can demand on the borrower to pay off the mortgage. Notices are sent, and this is very, very important when you are a buyer or a homeowner with the borrowed money as the mortgage, line of credit, home equity line, whatever way you have decided to secure a mortgage, line of credit, or through home equity line or mortgage, variable mortgage or firm fixed price mortgage. There is a charge that is registered on the title when you borrowed the money. So the borrower has to comply with the terms and conditions of the mortgage agreement. I will advise you to speak to your legal counsel who is expert on giving you advice. I am going to give you general information so you are aware that when you are signing a mortgage, then it has a provision there if you default on mortgage. The most important thing that when you are having a mortgage, to make sure that you are paying on time. If you have some challenges with your mortgage, make sure you speak to the lender and see if you can make alternate arrangement. It's very, very important, because if you are even modifying your house structurally or significant changes in the size of your house, you, without informing your mortgagee, you may run into trouble. Especially lots of people do improvement and they touch the structure without obtaining the building permit, and that is a violation of the approved license to occupy a home. So it's very, very important to pay attention. So when a borrower doesn't pay the mortgage on time as scheduled, and in that case it's a breach of their covenant, and the lender must contact the borrower and in writing and giving them a default notice. There are a couple of remedies that you can negotiate with the lender to make sure that you are able to pay the balance payment and you continue with your mortgage. But some lender, based on the market condition, they may ask you to provide your income verification to make sure you have the ability to pay. They pull your credit again to check to make sure that you have the ability to continue with it. But they will wait for about 15 days. And after that, they will send you a notice of sale under mortgage. And that requirement gives under the Bankruptcy Act and Farm Debt Mediation Act. And 2 notices being mailed to the mortgagor in advance of delivery of notice of sale. That means before they start the sale process of your house, they will provide you these notices. And one of the notices, they might say, why don't you pay off our mortgage? And they give you time. And it's very, very important that you consult with the lawyer immediately when you receive a notice from your mortgagee, because you need a legal assistance in this matter. And you need to look at and focus on what's happening. I'm giving you some ideas about this, and obviously you have to consult with the lawyer, and we're going to talk about that when you're acquiring this property, power of sale. And there are notices, different things, and they will give you in the notices to the borrower to pay off the mortgage or the debt, whatever that is. They give you time. Under power of sale, the borrower has a right of redemption. That means if the property goes on the power of sale, the borrower can pay off that mortgage or rearrange financing from other institution. Because I am principal broker of Canada Express Mortgage Inc., license number 13241. I'm the founder of Canada Express Mortgage Inc., and I can talk about the financing side as well. So the idea again is when you are going into power of sale, that means you are gone too far already. You may have reason that you don't have a financing. You lost a job. But if you have equity in the house, you have to be careful about it. So make sure you don't reach that point. Before that, you sell the house before you reach a point of no return, because if you have received a notice of default under mortgage, then you are already past that area. And then we're going to talk about the remedy and also buying process, what steps you have to take. So this is what happened, is that the buyer will apply to the court and take possession of the house. The title remain in your name, because in the United States, they have foreclosures. They remove the name of the borrower altogether from the title. In Canada, we have a power of sale. So that means you still have a right of redemption, provided that you have enough equity in the house to pay out. The other challenge that we have is that when you bought the property, maybe in a good time, you pay a higher price. Now you're selling it, you're paying, you are not able to get that money. So you are at the loss anyway. And there are consequences for that, because there is a process, legal process, that you can challenge. You can go to the court. This is what I say. You need to get a lawyer involved who is familiar with the power of sale, and you make sure you make effort. The only choice that I see from there is that you pay off the loan. And this is where you can think about even partnering with some friends or family, or to get financing and pay off that debt. So you need to get a legal advice. And lender can also evict the owner because they need to sell the property. And there are lots of issues related to equipment, whether it's a rental or is it owned, but there is a lease on it, lien on it, or there are some encumbrance. So it's very, very important to look at that. Eventually, you will be, through the order of the court, you will be evicted. Now, property will go in the market. Now you are looking to buy a property. In most cases, until a deal is firm, most cases, you need to consult with your lawyer. Until the deal is firm, the right of redemption is eliminated when the deal has been firm. And unless there are some other possibilities, this is why you need to speak to your lawyer. And when there is a power of sale, there is a lawyer's cost to sell, a real estate cost to sell. There is other expenses for the continuing accumulation of interest on the property. So all inspection, appraisal, or something go with that house. Those all amount will be deducted. If you have equity in the house, all expenses will be paid to the lawyers, real estate agent, and everybody. And then if there is any money left there, then you will be given back that funds if you are in that situation. Now, when you are buying a property, you always have to craft and work with a very experienced professional. And then you create the offer in a way to protect your interest of your buyer client. When you're buying a property at a power of sale, that property will be sold as is. That means you are taking the risk. You have to very thoroughly review the terms and conditions of the offer that you're going to create to make sure that you are able to protect the interest of your client. So it's very, very important that you engage with a lawyer. Draft your offer and send it to the lawyer, or make sure you have a due diligence clause significant to cover whether you're buying a property or you're buying a unfinished house. And there are lots of requirement in terms of building permit, any violation from the city, acceptance, depending on type of the construction, or a new home under construction, or is a finished home, is a resale. There are many, many complicated terms and conditions. So you have to make sure your terms of the offer protect the buyer, to make sure that you are protected and due diligence is done. Now, in other than you will probably hire an engineer. So Dixon Construction Inc., which is, I'm the founder of that. We are a licensed builder with HCRA, license number B63247. I have professional engineers, and we are providing inspection of the house, either if it's a pre-done house or is a construction site or whatever. We have engineers who will go and investigate. When you are spending millions of dollars in buying your property, it's very important to hire a professional engineer to perform an inspection of the site, so you have an idea. Because if it's a construction site, there could be structural issues, foundation wall, the footings, or the structure of the house, if you have a framing, and many, many things involved. Or city has issued some notices. You have a building permit, environmental reports, and compliance of water, sewer, or other issues. So you have to have a very comprehensive condition in the offer so you can perform due diligence. And most probably, if you are under construction project, or even other one, appraisal. Appraisal is very important. And home insurance. Some houses, you may not get an insurance because they are safe to live. If it's need to be renovated. So it's very, very important to have the clauses, the provision in there, that you want to not only do the financing. If the property is not safe, then which bank or lender will give you the money? And this is why I pick up this topic power of sale. And what is the process? Legal process, you have to contact with the lawyer. And they will guide you. And they'll be part of a team. And this is how I do business. I draft offers, I consult with the lawyers, and they provide me input. Because when you are buying under power of sale, what will happen if certain conditions of your agreements are superseded by the clauses of the power of sale schedules? How you go about it? So you need to have a lawyer to make sure your condition, because when you are buying power of sale, and lots of people say, oh, they won't budge. No, you need to protect the buyer. To make sure you put appropriate conditions so your due diligence is done perfectly, and also include a clause for review of the deal by the buyer's lawyer. Why this is important? Because real estate professional, we are trained to do everything, but we are not legal expert. Under TRESA, this fall into other professional competency level. So we need to have lawyer involved. So you put that condition in there. Excuse me. If you're not able to review, get it reviewed, put that clause in there. This agreement is subject to the approval of the buyer's lawyer, and allow 5-10 days. Power of sale take longer. It all depends what type of due diligence. What happened? There is the pollution in the house, grow house, or other contaminant, flooding. And recently we noticed that there was a water flooding, there's a sewer flooding. There's a big difference because there is a contamination in the house. Let's say somebody get tired and say, I want to sell my house. There's a lot of issues involved. And as a licensed builder, I can tell you what needs to be done. You can call me directly on my 416-451-3489. We can provide you some guidance. If you need an environmental report, you need a contamination report, taking care of your business, we can provide you, because we're a licensed builder. We have an insurance policy to protect us for our workmanship that we provide to our clients. So it's very, very important. And we're going to talk about a little bit more about this. So we're going to take a short break, and we continue and come back, and we continue our conversation on buying a power of sale process in Ontario.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडिल ईस्ट नुमा ज़ेवरात की तलाश है, तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा, या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
Thinking of buying or selling real estate? Call us today. We are one-stop solution provider for your real estate needs. Our commission plans to meet your budget. Buy, sell, or build. We can help. Think of us today. Call us at 905-785-9923. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Thank you.
My name is Tamur Shah. I'm the managing partner of Shah & Shah Lawyers. At our firm, we do personal injury, real estate, immigration, litigation, family, criminal, and wills and estates. You can contact us at 905-270-5474, or you can visit our website at shawlawyers.ca, and you can visit us at 315 Traders Boulevard East, Unit 3 in Mississauga. We're a family law firm, and we'd love to help your family out.
Chai Social, the best kadak chai in town.
Aromatic, delicious, and
Zabardast, bahut ala chai, ala churro chai. Chai.
it's creamy.
फिर फ्लेवर भी बहुत अच्छा था, कंसिस्टेंसी भी अच्छी थी और थिक कोई कड़क चाय थी. Thank you.
She says and double that.
I come here, right? My husband comes here every day.
Oh, thank you.
Very rare.
Chai Social, the best kadak chai in town.
Aromatic, delicious, and
Zabardast, bahut ala chai, ala churro chai. Chai.
it's creamy.
फिर फ्लेवर भी बहुत अच्छा था, कंसिस्टेंसी भी अच्छी थी और थिक कोई कड़क चाय थी. Thank you.
She says and double that.
I come here, right? My husband comes here every day.
Oh, thank you.
Very rare.
डिक्सी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस, जहां आपकी तमाम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस की जरूरियात पूरी होंगी. हमारे पास आपको हर टॉप ब्रांड मौजूद मिलेगा, चाहे वो वर्लपूल हो या एलजी, सैमसंग हो या जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक्स. हम इन सब के ऑथराइज्ड डीलर हैं. आइए और हमसे 5 स्टार खिदमत का लुत्फ उठाइए. हम आपको तमाम अप्लायंसेस सबसे बेहतर और सस्ते दामों पर फराहम करेंगे. ये हमारी गारंटी है. विजिट आवर वेबसाइट www.dixieelectronics.ca या फिर हमें कॉल कीजिए 905-625-5900. At Dixie Electronics and Appliances, we sell quality and deliver confidence.
HK Movers, home, offices, apartments and delivery, big or small, we move it all.
HK Movers.
Local and long distance, we also ship cars, Kalar transport and moving services.
For service with a smile, give us a call.
Call Mr. Harminder 416-524-6704.
416-524-6704 पे.
Visit 140 Advance Boulevard, Unit number 10, Brampton.
Long distance moving specialist.
HK Movers. HK Movers.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडिल ईस्ट नुमा जेवरात की तलाश है, तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं. आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिचवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए. अल करम ज्वेलर्स 9. अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी.
Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment in Canada around the world. My name is Tahir. I'm a fellow Rule Statute of Canada, broker record for City Pro Realty Inc. brokerage and your host. We're talking about buying a real estate under power of sale. When a power of sale property is closed and completed, the money that is received by the lender, there are priorities of payment. The first payment goes to the real estate agent, lawyers, and include any other related fees has to be paid. Second step is to pay the lender, the prime lender. It has a principal and interest cumulated. Interest is cumulated because payments are not being made. And also any liens payment, encumbrance. You may have a construction liens that needs to be paid because the title has to be clear for the buyer to transfer to the new buyer. And some bank or lender who is going to give financing for that property, they will want the lien removed under Construction Lien Act. And this is why it's very important that there is no claimant. There could be some litigation. There could be some legal issues. Maybe the matter is in the court. It's also possible that the homeowner will take a court order to stop the power of sale. But when it completes, closes, the homeowner loses his right, his or her right. And also, any claimant, let's assume you have a furnace that was a lease to own. There is a balance payment. You didn't pay $10,000. So when the lawyer is the lender's lawyer is trying to verify, see whoever owe the money, because they will be registered on the title and they can check it out. And all funds they are collected are exhausted. And then if there is a still balance available, it will go to the previous homeowner. So as a buyer, you need to look at the few things I'm going to rephrase again. Number one, your clause gives you the right to do due diligence. If it is just a resale of a house, you do a home inspection, and you are able to get mortgage, insurance, and appraisal. Bank will give you will require an appraisal because it's a power of sale. It all depends on the condition of the property. So you have to keep in mind some budget. If they require some renovation, you need to keep in mind the condition of the property. Sometimes family dispute creates a lot of mess in the house. So they will sell you as it is. So that means you have to bring people like us to come in, because I am a licensed builder. We have engineers. They will go to inspect the property to make sure whatever needs to be done. If it's under construction, there could be structural issues, or maybe the work needs to be done, needs to be estimated. So you kind of have a provision in your offer to make sure you are protecting your client, because it's an unusual case. And it's possible when the homeowner abandoned the property, they might have taken the appliances. Maybe they might have damaged the property. Or maybe this is under construction. Then you have many issues. Engineering drawings, architect drawings, and inspection report, acceptance, occupancy permit, building permit, environmental issues, sewer system, water, utilities connection, many things that get involved. So you need to make sure that you are protecting your client and put those provisions in there. And if you are fortunate, and this is why I request building a partnership, you need to work with a real estate professional who has a team of professionals who can help. My company, Tix and Construction Inc., is a licensed builder with HCRA. We have engineers and professionals for everything. If either you need an environmental report, you need a building report, you need a foundation report, we have a structural engineer. We have all those available to us. We can perform this home inspection for you to give you a report, engineer stamped by a professional P&G. This is very important for you. It all depends what you are buying. Is a pre-finished house or a finished house, or this house requires renovation and improvement because it's in a bad shape. You have to look at the structure stability. You have to look at the moisture, if is there. Is the mechanical system, your HVACs are working or not? Electrical system is okay. It all depends on the circumstances. But if you don't have this capability, especially if you are a realtor, you are working with your client, you should have a network, and you can add my name to your network. I can provide you a professional engineer to do home inspection for you. and give you assessment. A P&G professional will give you a report from our company to make sure that you are happy and satisfied and you're protecting the interest of your client. Remember, TRASA has focus on very important consumer protection. We as a real estate professional, we want consumer protection. How we will protect our client, we find the material facts. If we don't have the competency, then we go look for professional lawyers, engineers. I'm talking about power of sale, who are licensed structural engineer, environmental engineer, civil engineer, architect, planning because of zoning issue. There could be multiple issues happen with the property. Your boundary surveyor because bank is selling you or the lender is selling you as is. So how you can write your own offer? Don't think about that if you put added additional clauses to protect your client, the lender will not give you. Bank wants money. You give them the money, but you put attached condition to protect the interest of your client. That's our prime responsibility, legal and ethical, moral, professional responsibility. Follow the code of ethics of TRASA. We all are professional. We are member of URIA, Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. We follow very strict. Plus, you have designations. I have 6 designations. I'm a fellow of Real Estate Institute of Canada. I'm a CIPS, Certified International Property Specialist. I'm a certified real estate specialist from Real Estate Institute of Canada and many others. And this is why it's very important when you are working with a power of sale. Please consult and deal with senior professional who has experience. It's not a regular transaction. It's very complex. And you can see sometime, I have seen it during my experience almost 19 plus years in real estate, the lawyer give you your terms and conditions, take it or leave it. Remember when we have shortage of housing and multiple bids going on, they put a low price and then everybody start jumping on it? Don't get emotional, think smartly, plan it, and use your common sense. Prepare your client, prepare your CMA. Lastly, people are doing a CMA when they're selling the property. I always create a small CMA when I'm buying the property. You can use comparable approach, you can use cost approach, you can use income approach, depend on type of the property. The value has to be there for the dollar that your client will be spending on a power of sale or any sale. But the power of sale is a legal, complicated process. And I always recommend seek advice of a lawyer. If you need a list of lawyers and you're buying a property, you let me know, I can provide you a list of lawyers. Recommend you some good professional who are expert. All lawyers have experience, they can handle it. Sometimes you pick and choose your own team. I say build partnership in buying and selling real estate is very, very important. In the beginning, when you are entering a relationship with your buying process, your realtor will have a network of lawyers, home inspector, appraisers, and financing, mortgage agent, broker. You know, I'm a founder of Canada Express Mortgaging, principal broker, and my brokerage license is 13241. We have expert professional brokers in our group. We can help you get the financing. It's very complex when you're doing a power of sale. It all depends on the condition of the property. Appraised value may come lower than what you negotiated. This always happens. You may buy a property that has a finished basement, but it's not a legal basement. And in order to protect you, you want to make sure that you have obtained a technical engineering report to secure a building permit to finish your basement. Right now, it's very difficult for anyone who buys a property to manage with limited income. Not all, but on a moderate scale, we always need some income from basement to support our payments because things are tough. And good news is that our inflation rate has gone down to 2.5. I'm expecting and projecting that we will have another 0.5% to 0.75 reduction in mortgage rate by the end of this year. So we're hoping it will ease up. Supply of the house will continue to remain a problem because we have lots of immigrants coming. It's very, very important when there is opportunity come for you to buy it. Most important thing is to budget and work with experienced professional to get your financing in order. You give us a call. My number is 416-451-3489. I'm a broker of Vancouver City Pro Realty Brokerage. I'm a principal broker of Canada Express Mortgaging, license number 13241. I'm a licensed builder, Tixon Construction, Inc., license number B63247, and I can give you advice on all these subjects. Thank you for watching Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment in Canada, around the world. You can watch Realty Coffee Talk now on Awaz Entertainment on Rogers cable network and also satellite, and also Awaz ENT 580. And if you want to watch previous episode, you can go to realtycoffeetalk.com or you can go to my YouTube channel, Realty Coffee Talk, and you can watch and provide feedback. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. Bye for now.